Hello children, we have already studied that mean of the statistical data, that is the sum of all the scores divided by the total number of scores, is nothing but summation of xi upon n, where xi is the ith score. Mean is denoted by x bar and it is represented the average of the given data. So x bar equals to summation of xi upon n. In this class, we are going to study different methods. The first one is direct method to find the mean. It is the most basic way to calculate the mean of group data. The procedures for utilizing the direct technique to obtain the mean for group data are outlined below. You can refer this. We'll come to the example seen here. First, you have to write the class where the group frequencies are given. Then you have to take the class mark. How to take the class mark? This is known as the lower limit of the class. This is known as the upper limit of the class. So here 24 plus 28 equals to 52. Divide by 2. Lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2 will give you the class mark, that is denoted by xi. Then comes the frequency, number of towns for example here given. So frequency is denoted by fi. So it is given in the table. Class mark into frequency, that is the product of fi into xi, will be given here. So you have to calculate fi into xi as 4 into 26 equals to 104 for this problem, 5 into 30 equals to 150, and so on. The total of frequency is taken as n. Earlier we used to take it as n only. Then sum of fi also is taken equals to 30. So sum of xi fi equals to sum of all the numbers here in this column. So you will get 1048. Mean x bar by direct method, that is sum of the score, that is xi fi upon sum of fi frequency n, equals to 1048 upon 30 equals to 34.9 degree Celsius. Your temperature is there. Here in direct method we have 4 columns only to be written, that is class, class mark, frequency, and class mark into frequency. Next comes assume mean method. When the direct technique becomes too time consuming, we use the assume mean method to calculate the average of a set of group data. We can use the assume mean method to detect and calculate the mean by the following procedure listed below. You can refer it. Here we will take an example of assume mean method. Let us take the assume mean a equals to 300. Now, first of all, you will write the class, rupees in wage, 200 to 240, 240 to 280, 280 to 320, 320 to 360, 360 to 400. And here class marks are given. Class mark you know how to calculate. Lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So class mark you can calculate here. Now, in this, you have to find out assume mean method. We have to find out di. Di is what? Xi minus a. For that, we have to suppose any one value of class mark as a. Here, 300 is taken as a. Generally, we take the middle term and it gives more accurate. Here you see. So di equals to xi minus 300, as we have taken assume mean as 300. So a value. So 260 minus 300, it will be minus 40. 220 minus 300, it will be minus 80. Down if we come, 340 minus 300 will be 40. 380 minus 300, again it will be 80. Frequency, number of workers, frequencies is given in the table, like that only we have to write. So sum of frequency equals to 50 here. Frequency into deviation. Earlier we were taking class mark in direct method. Assume in method, as we have calculated di deviation. So frequency into deviation, that is fi into di, we calculate 5 into minus 80 will be minus 400, 10 into minus 40 will be 400. Here 0 into 15 will be 0 only. Yeah, why? Because 300 minus 300 will be 0. And 12 into 40 equals to 480. 8 into 80 will be 640. The sum of this, while performing the addition of this, here negative numbers are to be added, minus 400, minus 400, minus 800. 480 plus 640, positive terms are to be added, so it will be 1120. 1120 minus 800, you will get 320. So sum of fi di equals to 320. Now here we have taken di, so mean of this we will take as d bar equals to, earlier we were taking x bar equals to, so sum of fi di upon sum of fi equals to 320 upon 50 equals to 6.4. So mean, now assume mean method we have applied. So x bar equals to a plus d bar. Substituting the value, you get 306.40. The mean of daily wages equals to 306.40 rupees. Now please take note, in assume mean method, earlier there were only 4 columns, 1, 2, 3, and here it was fi, xi. Here in this 1/5 column is added, that is known as di. So last column became, instead of fi xi, it became fi di. This is the difference between the two types of method, that is direct method and assume mean method. Next is step deviation method. The shift of origin and scale method are other names for step deviation method. When calculating the mean for group data, we use the step deviation approach to simplify the calculation. The following are the steps to take while the step deviation method. Here we will come at an example here. Here you see class is given. So 800 to 1200, 1200 to 1600, 1600 to 2000, and so class mark you know how to calculate. Assume mean method we have seen to take any one number which is in between there as a. According to that, di we have to calculate, that is xi minus assume mean method, that is a 2200. So 1800 minus 2200 will be minus 400. 1400 minus 2200 equals to minus 800. 1000 minus 2200 equals to minus 1200. 2600 minus 2200 equals to 400. 3000 minus 2200 equals to 800. Simplify this. Now one more additional column is here, that is ui. In step deviation method, one more column is added, that is ui. ui equals to di upon g. Alphabet type g, it is shown there. So here this is nothing but whatever di values are there, its GCD is taken. GCD means greatest common divisor. Which term is there? 400, because 400 ones are, twos are, threes are, plus or minus it can be. So GCD will be 400. So here I will substitute UI equals to DI minus 1200 divided by 400. It becomes minus 3. Minus 800 divided by 400 equals to minus 2. Minus 400 divided by 400 equals to minus 1. 400 divided by 400 is 1. 800 divided by 400 is 2. So this column is extra here. Again, frequency, number of families, what is given? Frequencies is given that we have to take, and last column we have to take it as product of FI UI. So here UI is given, FI is given, so minus 3 into 3 minus 9, and then we have to add all FI UI terms. So sum of FI UI for this problem is minus 15. Sum of FI equals to 100, that is of frequency. The mean, earlier we have taken X bar directly for direct method. D bar we have taken first to find out the mean of the terms. Here mean of UI is found by the following formula. U bar equals to sum of FI UI upon sum of FI equals to minus 15 upon 100 equals to minus 0.15. It can be positive or negative. D bar also can be positive or negative. Don't worry. Whatever calculations are there, please write. X bar equals to A plus U bar into G. So here we have to take into G. 2200 plus minus 0.15 into G value is 400 what we have taken. So 2200 plus in bracket minus 60. Therefore 2200 minus 60 equals to 2140. The mean investment in the health insurance is rupees 2140. One more thing, students, while statistical data tables what you are calculating there, please take note here this class intervals must be in continuous class. Continuous class means 800 to 1200, then it must be 1200 to 1600. If it is not so, we will see in the exercise how to do it continuous class. So keep watching all the exercises. For the time being, this much is sufficient. Thank you and have a nice day. Take care of yourself.